bag.
You didn't unzip it very much.
There's a lot of snow back here.
We had just turned the dog teams around by leading them in a big circle, and we're now leaving Snowbank Lake, heading back to the dog yard. This was our third out of our 4 days during holiday stay that we had to practice running dogs on the Ookpik trail system.
Hi, good dogs, good dogs.
In just a few days, we'd be leading participants on these trails and lakes, teaching them how to mush. We had already spent 5 days at the Chili Dogs kennel, learning the ins and outs of mushing, but these few days during holiday stay were both our first time running on our own trails and also our first time mushing without supervision. A long stretch of the portage back to Flash Lake is uphill. To make sure the sled gets to the top without stalling out, you have to jump off the runners and run along next to the sled, while still holding on tight to the handlebars and sometimes pushing.
Good boy, Jedi.
In the past, I did not consider myself to be the biggest fan of running.
Nice. You gotta push me up all the purple trails.
Before the season began, I did train and started to not hate running so much. This run showed me that I was clearly not quite conditioned to these trails yet, though. The snow was falling fast, covering the trails with loose powder. It was also early in the season, so the trails weren't very packed to begin with. Pushing the sled as hard as I could, we still stalled out. The steepness of the hill made the dogs think that I was on the brake and trying to stop the sled. I was telling the dogs, hike, trying to get them moving again, because without them pulling, there's no way we'd make it up the hill. Despite me telling them to hike, they weren't moving, so Hunter had to hop out of the sled and lighten the load.
Nice.
As if the hills on the Snowbank portage weren't enough, we planned to turn onto Purple Trail, which also had a hill or two.
We're gonna go G? I don't wanna go G.
You don't want to?
G? Alright.
Good job, Ziva. Good job, Panda.
I was very happy Ziva and Panda turned right when I wanted them to.
Hike!
Hike!
Good dogs!
Oh, shoot! Ah. There you go.
Good dogs! Good boy, Bart. Good boy, Spot. Oh, God.
There's a rock there!
Good boy.
I can't feel my fingers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no.
Why do you keep doing that?
I have bonus on this time. Hike!
Do you have a wind layer on for your hands?
No. Hike!
Aside from gaining familiarity of dog sledding, I was also getting the chance to fine-tune the layering system I'll use while mushing.
You should probably start wearing a wind layer.
I guess so.
The combination of my lack of experience and the slow trail conditions caused me to have a lot of trouble on the hills. Going uphill, the sled would slow down drastically and maybe stop. Every time this happened, the sleds behind me would have to put on the brakes and all our sleds would bunch up too close together. This run taught me a thing or two about maintaining momentum and hyping the dogs up.
Sorry.
The sleds behind me learned about keeping better spacing.
Oh, let's just grab this one. Hike, hike, hike! Oh!
Here, we learned that when you have your passenger hop out of the sled bag and then you go down a hill, the sled is much more difficult to control and stop.
Wait, does she need help?
This thing's a sled pole.
Did she have to get up?
I don't know.
Is she okay?
My inexperience showed a lot here. I wasn't expecting to come up to this fork, and I froze, forgetting where this intersection led to.
Are we going blue?
Isn't that blue?
No.
Okay, hike. Hike. You're right.
Before the run, we had decided we would be turning left to return on Blue Trail, but my gut convinced me we needed to go right.
Where is this? This is gonna take us back, isn't it?
That's what we want.
Wait.
For some reason, I thought it would take us back to Snowbank.
Wait, I'm confused. Alright, so we were on the connector. Oh, and then that's gonna take us to yellow?
That would take us towards Riddle.
Not yet knowing how to talk to the dogs, so they'd listen to my directions, actually helped us to go the right way. But any respect that the dogs might have had for me was probably lost.
The dog's like, we're not going that way.
Yeah.
This mistake made me realize I needed to do a better job memorizing our trail system.
Are your hands better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, come on.
Nice.
Hike.
Come on, Jedi. Come on, Jedi.
Good dog.
Another big hill ahead.
It's a steep one.
I'll see what happens.
Come on, dogs. Come on.
Hike.
Good dog. Good dog.
This time we tackled it with more momentum and better teamwork, and we made it up without stopping.
How have you been steering?
So like I want to go left. I put both my left hands on the left side of the bar and like bend my left knee
Yeah, dig your foot in.
and like lean on that runner.
I really struggled on this run, and it left me feeling not too great about my mushing ability. I wanted the dogs and the other mushers to have confidence in me, but I was doubting myself. It took a few hours that evening of me feeling frustrated for me to finally realize that I might be being a little hard on myself. 3 weeks prior, I had never even been on the runners of a dog sled before, and I had come a long way since then. I knew what I needed to work on, and I trusted my ability to think on my feet to figure out the rest. You don't earn the dog's respect overnight. I was going to have to trust my training and let time and the dogs teach me. Every time you run with a team of dogs, there is so much that can happen. You're almost guaranteed to learn or experience something new. Watching this footage after a whole season of dog sledding experience was a little painful for me. But seeing everything I struggled with at first lets me appreciate just how much I did improve and grow as a musher.
Good job.